Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Freedom Friday. This is the first Friday of the month, the last Friday, first Friday of the year. Can you believe it? We have made it to the last month of the year. We've made it 12, almost 12 months. And I tell you, it has been an amazing journey. It has been one of those, I would say, aha moments. It's the year, the month has went by so quick that whenever you look at where we are, it's just seemed like it was just January yesterday. Um, but given today, this is a brand new absolute day that God has given us. And for that, we give him glory. And for that, we give him praise. And so I'm so excited about what God's going to do on today. I am just amazed at his goodness and his mercy and his grace. So just come on in the room, invite, share, tag. Let someone know that we are live this morning. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning. Glad to see you, girlie. Come on in and uh, let's hear what God wants to say to us this morning. I believe that God is going to do something amazing. So I am tagging some individuals. So as I'm doing the same thing, I want you to invite, share, tag this morning. Let them know that Dr. Erica is alive for another edition of Freedom Friday. This platform is designed to inspiration and motivation. That's what we're here for. And I believe for nothing else, God is going to do nothing less than just an amazing job on today. So I want you to know, come on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. Let's invite, share, and tag someone. I've tagged some friends this morning so that you can be a part of this experience. This is the first Friday of December. This will be the last first Friday of the year. We've made it to December. I don't know about you, but I am so excited that God has allowed me to see yet another first Friday, the last first Friday of the year. And it is one of those amazing opportunities. I'm so excited about our topic on today, to the point of on Thursday morning at 2 a.m., the Lord woke me up. He began to speak to me about divine shift. He began to speak to me and download to me, Erica, where he wants us to go for the month of December. So I am just excited about what God's doing. So come on in the room, invite, share, tag. Let them know that we are here on the platform this morning. So we're live this morning on Instagram. Good morning over here on Instagram. I think that's Pam. Good morning. Good morning to those that are tuning in and sharing with us this morning. So come on in, share, invite, tag this morning. Let them know that we're live this morning for another installment of Freedom Friday. Today, we're going to be talking about divine shift. But more importantly, I want to focus on the point we have moved. We have moved. If you have not noticed by now, our culture, our environment has shifted, it has changed. We have moved to a new dimension. And the good thing about it is, in moving, you get an opportunity to start over. When you move from one location to the next, it may not be the ideal situation, but there's something to learn from every move. There's something to learn from every move. One of the things that I dislike when I've had to move, haven't moved in 13 years because I purchased a house, but prior to moving, um, I had to move maybe one or two times. And the one thing I hated about moving was boxing up everything and preparing it to move to the next location. And so I had to go through it. I had to move, but I was so excited when I was able to get to the new location and unpack the stuff that I packed up and put it in its proper place. What are you saying, Dr. Erica? I'm saying to you this morning that we have moved. The culture around us have shifted. There's been a change in the atmosphere. And if you don't know by now, you have moved. Dr. Erica, you saying that you may not have moved physically, but spiritually, naturally, we have moved as a culture. We've moved as a people. We've moved as the church. We have shifted in a whole new direction. So I want to unpack for us this morning, what does the word shift mean? The meaning of shift means to move or to cause, to move from one place to another, especially over a small distance. Another definition of move is a slight change in position, direction, and tendency. And the third definition of shift is one or two or more reoccurring periods in which different groups of workers do the same jobs in relay. I want to choose that definition to focus on when it says one of two or more reoccurring periods in which different groups of workers do the same job. We have been in a reoccurring pandemic for almost 2 years. Every time we think that we got ahead of it, another strand has come out. I just learned yesterday, a couple of days ago, that the Omicron variant is the 13th variant of COVID-19. I said, where have I been? I just didn't really learn about the Delta variant, and the Delta variant plus. Now we into the 13th variant, the Omicron. Good morning, First Lady. And so we shifted as a culture. We've been shifting as a people. We are no longer the same individuals from 2019. We have been in, as the definition says, reoccurring periods of what we know to be COVID-19. For the last a year and a half, we've had to change how we communicate. We've had to change how we interact with people. We've had to shift our culture to a new way of thinking. We've had a major culture shift that will go down in history, that this pandemic has shifted our culture forever. Whenever a culture changes, a shift takes place in how we think, how we see people, places, and things. But more than that, it has shifted our faith. Many have questioned, where was God in the midst of this major shift? It has tested the very fiber of our faith. Why? Because some individuals have lost loved ones during this shift. Some individuals have lost jobs during the shift. Good morning, Desiree. We have lost some things during this shift. And guess what? We cannot get them back. We cannot go back and reclaim time because we've shifted. And God specifically told me this morning, tell those that are on the line this morning, you have to shift in your faith. We've shifted in other things, but your faith has not shifted. He said, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Eyes have not seen, nor ears heard the things that God has prepared for us. Why? Because we shifted. If you're going to shift in direction that God has for you, you have to allow your faith to change. I'm going to sit there for just 1 second. You have to allow your faith to shift where you're going. If you cannot believe God for something big, now you're not going to be able to believe God for something big in 2022. I need for you in the month of December to allow your faith to increase to such a level as you begin to speak and decree a thing, it happens immediately. I am looking for the immediate shifting of things in my life. I no longer want to stay in the same place that I am. The shift that I'm expecting God to do for me is to shift me in every area of my life, in the way I think, in the way I see what I do daily. I need my faith to move in another dimension. There's levels to our faith. There's levels to our belief in God. One thing that God has showed me in the story of Mary and Martha, Jesus came to visit, and Martha was cleaning, getting everything where it needed to be. And Mary's like, well, I don't understand. I need for you to jump in and help me with these tasks because we got a visitor in our house. We got a guest in our house. And I need you to know that you are on board with me. And I like what God said. He said, you're worried about many things, but the most important thing is needful for now. She was preparing God by washing his feet. She was preparing him for what was to come. She was preparing him and us that we're going to have to shift in our thinking. We're going to have to shift in the way that we see Jesus. And no longer can we stay in this place. Luke 10, verses 38 to 42. I'm going to read the scripture for you so you can do it. Listen. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet, listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. And Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. I just want to come on this morning and let you know you have been worried about many things, but there are few things that are needed. And there's only one the Lord told me to tell you is your faith. I need for your faith to change. I need for your faith to change. And I like what he said to Mary in the last day. He said, Mary has chosen what is better, and I will not take it away from her. God hasn't taken your faith. He needs for you to build your faith. And how do you build your faith? You build your faith in the word of the God, in the word of the Lord, and you build your faith in prayer. I need for you to speak today over your life. Lord, help me to build my faith to a level that I can believe the unimaginable, the unthinkable. But God, I want to do what is needful in this hour. God is looking for the needful thing. He's looking for the thing that's most important to him, not what's most important to you. Did you just hear what I said? It's not what's important to you. Martha was worried about what was needful for her. But God is saying, I need for you to be worried about what is needful for him. And in this hour, take you out of the equation. I need for you to go and sit at the feet of Jesus and say, God, what is needful in this hour? Many of us have not recognized that we've moved. We've shifted. And in this hour and in the season that we're in, we need to know that, God, I need my faith to be built. I need to move where you're moving in this hour. Because guess what? We have not realized that we got almost less than 29 days and the year be over. But I have good news. God still has time to perform what he promised you in January. But I need for your faith to rise to a level that, God, I still believe you. It has not happened yet, but I still believe that you're going to do it. I still believe, God, that you're gonna send a miracle my way. I still believe in signs, wonders, and miracles. I still believe that you're gonna do what you promised me. Who will believe God with me? Who will believe God with me? That God's gonna do it, and he's gonna do it in time when your faith rises up. Rise up, faith. Rise up, level. I need for you to rise up. And I need for you to ask God, as he told Jabez, enlarge my territory and bless me indeed. I don't know about you, but I need God to enlarge some of my territory this morning. If you need God to enlarge your territory, just put on the screen, enlarge my territory. enlarge my territory so that my faith can enlarge as well. If God's going to enlarge your territory, your faith has to be enlarged as well. I pray this morning that this morning's Freedom Friday has blessed you. I told you I was just going to give you a little bit to get your appetite wet. We have shifted. We have moved. And I need for you to realize you're no longer the same. And that's a good thing. And I need for you to know today that God has not forgotten about you. If no one's told you today, let me be the first to tell you I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But today, I want you to live life on purpose. Grace and peace be multiplied on you. And don't allow anybody to steal your faith on today. Give it to God and watch him increase it. Open hands is what God desires in this season. Have a good day, and I'll see you next Friday. But I want to invite you Sunday morning to join us at 9 a.m. at Overcoming Deliverance Center for impactful service as God shifts us to another level and to another dimension. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.